What's up, mamas? I'm Rebecca, and this is the Reseller Mom Show. Thanks for joining me today, where we want to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. Check out the video up next. As usual, I've been thinking. And when I think, I have crazy ideas. When I have crazy ideas, I go off on these tangents and try all this stuff and waste a lot of time. But sometimes I end up with a zinger and it does good for me. So I was thinking, what if I took an Uber or a Lyft to the bins? And what if I didn't have to drive myself? And what if I was able to list or record a video or do some drafts or do something productive while someone else was driving me to the bins? Would it be helpful? It's about 25 minutes to the bins. So 25 minutes there, 25 minutes back, that's 50 minutes. That's almost an hour's worth of time that I could be productive in some way instead of just driving my happy butt to the bins. I don't know if this will work. I don't even know how much it's going to cost. I just downloaded the Uber app and the Lyft app. I took an Uber once when I was traveling for work, when I had a job. But I didn't do it on I didn't have the app. So I was with another colleague and they did it on theirs. So I've never actually requested an Uber. My husband uses it sometimes. So I don't even have an account. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to set up a challenge for myself basically and try to take an Uber, try to take a Lyft. I don't know if I'll do both or if I'll just end up picking one or the other and take it to the bins and then take it back and see did I have to wait a long time for it? Was it super expensive? Because I do pay, obviously for gas and wear and tear on the car, but I do pay tolls to get to and from the bins each way. And so I don't know how that works when you take an Uber. Obviously they're paying the tolls on their car. Do they add that into your fee or how does that work? So I'm just really curious, could I get almost an hour of time back and still go sourcing and still get some stuff done in the car? It could be pretty attractive. Also, can I claim that on my taxes? I don't know the answer to that. So I'm going to keep the quote receipts or the invoice or whatever screenshot. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to keep it. And I'm not going to bother my tax person now, my CPA. I'm going to wait till tax season is over because I'm sure he's in the thick of it. But I do want to set up a consultation with him more towards May or June and just kind of proactively discuss with him some ideas for lowering my taxable obligation, whatever words, hello, mom brain. So can an Uber ride be tax? Can you claim that? I don't know. So we'll see what he says. Obviously I'm not a CPA or anything. I'm not going to advise you to do anything, but I'm going to see for my own purposes, is that possible? I think that would be really cool. If I could save an hour, still claim it, as long as it's not too much more than what I'm kind of already paying, I think I might, that might be my new thing. So I'm excited to share this challenge with you and let you know what happens. Stay tuned. Today is the day. I'm so excited. It is Uber to the bins day. I am just leaving, dropping off Gio at his little school. I'm excited. I don't have to necessarily rush back from the bins today, or especially if something unexpected comes up with how long it would take to get back. My mom is going to pick him up from school if needed. So I am free. I'm excited. I've been watching the Uber in the app just to see how much is it going to cost. And it's been fluctuating since 6 this morning. So it was $24, then it was $16, then it was I think 18, and now it's 19. I just checked. So it says there's only one 8 minutes away. So I'm just going to kind of get home and then actually put it in because I think I have to enter my payment information. So I'm really excited. I'm pumped to just do something fun and new and talk about it. I mean, I know that sounds so silly, but with reselling, it's buy it, photograph it, list it, ship it. It's the same old stuff every day. So this is something fun and interesting of an experiment. So I will let you know when I actually order it and what happens. I did it. I just scheduled the Uber. I went actually back and forth between Uber and Lyft, but for some reason, I don't know, it's like in my head, the branding, I feel like Uber. I'm sure I'll try Lyft at another point just for the sake of it, but right now, Uber was like $22.96, and it was like $18 like a half an hour ago. But I'm waiting for her to get here. It's gonna be a girl, so that's cool. And she's like 6 minutes away, so I'm gonna go wait outside. I'm excited. I don't know why, I'm such a dork, but it's scheduled, it's official. I'm Ubering to the bins. Bye. Okay, so I did it. I Ubered, I'm here. I forgot my glasses at home because I wasn't driving, and I usually need them to drive. And I think I forgot my phone clip at home, so a little out of sorts, but got here safe. She did a great job. She didn't say anything to me, so that's fine because I just worked the whole time. I'm gonna tally up everything I did, but I think I got 9 listings done, 1 while I was waiting for her to get to me when I was at my house, and then 8 in the car. Again, all I did was have the photos on my phone, and I had put in just my little, like I had started the draft. I didn't put any photos in there. And this is in Poshmark. And I had just put in like my little draft of like the basic information. There wasn't item specifics. It was just like my little template of how I write my listings. And so then I just put in the pictures and put in the information and filled out the fields. So I got 8 done. So that was really good. Because that usually takes me a good half an hour, almost an hour at home to do about the same. And it took me, I guess, about 20 minutes to get here. So I feel like she made good time. I got the same amount of stuff I would have done if I was at home done. So that was good. And I got, you know, 20 minutes back. But I did give her a $3 tip, and then I think it was $22.96 to get here. So I think I'm like $26 in right now, which is not necessarily worth it. So we'll just have to see. Bye. Okay, so again, no sunglasses, but I got 3 giant bags full, 22 pounds worth of items. So maybe this is my guy here. Nope, I don't know, somebody looking around? No. So I got 40 items even. It was $30 and I think 28 cents. 22 pounds worth, some really good stuff, some we'll see stuff, but I didn't want to overstay and then like run into where I couldn't get an Uber to get back in a decent amount of time. But I checked a couple of times while I was here, and there were plenty of rides available, you know, only within like 5 to 8 minutes away. So I think this is a busy enough area where I wouldn't have a problem. And it was like 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 bucks checking it. And then it went down to 17. So I think I'm gonna just like keep checking it periodically from day to day at different times, just to get an idea, because maybe there's like a better time of day to be coming in this particular direction, where I can save some money if I were to do this again. So that's all I have to say about that. Okay, just got in the house safe and sound from using my Uber to the bins for the first time. It was awesome. Definitely need to keep an eye on the price, and I'm gonna put some additional thoughts down and kind of do a recap in a minute, let you know what I got done in the car, kind of how long it took, how much it cost, and what my final thoughts are. But I'm back, and at the moment, I'm satisfied. We'll see if it's something I wanna do again. So all of the information is in. I put my thoughts together about this whole Uber to the bins thing. So while in theory, I do like the idea of Ubering to the bins and like not having to drive, first of all, and actually getting work done in the car while somebody else is driving me, like that is so appealing to me. So in total, it cost me between the 2 trips, so round trip, $47.23. $47.23 for about 50 minutes. And I was super productive the whole time, and I'll go over what I got done. And so that is good. I just don't think it's worth $50 basically for 50 minutes. Like, yes, I'd like for my time to be worth so much money that it makes more sense for someone else to drive me than for me to drive myself. But at this point, for that price, for where I'm at right now, I don't think it's worth it. That's not to say that I wouldn't try it again in certain circumstances, like maybe I slept in or something came up early in the morning, I didn't get my listings in, I know I'm not going to get to do them later, I have the time and the flexibility to Uber, maybe that day it would be worth it to Uber because at least I know I get my 10 listings in, I still get to source, and I'm not having to make a choice between the two tasks. Like, maybe I could see how that might be worth it, but for right now, what I got done was not worth $47. So what I got done was I listed 10 items on Poshmark, like complete listings. I sent those listings to my virtual assistant for them to be cross-posted. I listed 2 items on Facebook Marketplace to be sold locally. Someone right away jumped on one of the items and I actually scheduled the pickup, so that's gonna happen today. And I set 5 additional listings in Poshmark as a draft, which means I loaded the photos, filled out the fields, but I did not draft the actual copy. So that I usually do on my laptop. So I set up 5 additional drafts. So again, I was productive the whole time and it was great because that stuff I would have been doing at home, that now I got done and I was able to do other things when I came home. But for $47, I don't think it was worth it. What I do think is the first trip costs a lot of money. The first trip cost $22 plus a $3 tip. The way coming home cost $17 plus a $2 tip. So if I could keep it at like $16 or $17 plus a $2 tip, you know, that would be a little bit more manageable. So if I can keep an eye on like when are the good times, when is it not a crazy time to be going over there for the amount of money, then I think that's something to look at. So I hope you enjoyed this really weird random experiment that popped into my head. I need to go through the footage and put everything together, which at this point in the video you will have already seen. So I don't know why I'm saying this, but hopefully this video will make sense as far as like leading up the story to what actually transpired chronologically. So hopefully you enjoyed this fun, weird adventure with me. And if you have any other ideas for like weird stuff like this, I'm happy to try it. I think it would be fun. It's good to experiment with your time, and I'm all for trying something new if it means it's going to save me time in the future. I really need a selfie stick. This is like, hurt my arm. Okay. Bye, mamas. Hope you get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising your kids and reselling online.